center. What are you doing here?
Come to see Governor DeSantis. I want to learn more about him. We all know he's going to be running for president, and I'd like to make an informed decision when I vote.
That's one of the most educated answers I got here today.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
So you believe you just want to learn more about him? Would you support him?
Well, I like what I'm hearing from him right now, but he's in Florida and I'm in New York, so this is an opportunity to see him and hear it straight from him. I hate to say it to you, because you were part of the media, but what happens is what you hear in the media sometimes, whoever you're listening to puts their slant on it. Well, when I hear it, it's my slant. I make my decision.
You'll hear it raw from him, and you'll be able to make your own
decision. And then I'll make my decision.
Okay, and thoughts on the former President Trump indictment?
I'm sorry?
Any thoughts on Trump's current indictment?
Well, first off, I can tell you I was not a Trump supporter. I didn't vote for him. In fact, I didn't vote for any presidential candidate in the last two elections. I thought they were terrible. I wrote in Senator Joe Manchin from West Virginia because he's the only person that knows truly what bipartisan means. Like I said, I'm hoping that things get better. I think this is a political hacket job on Trump. It's a man that cheated on his wife and is trying to hide that and then trying to make politics out of it. That's a joke.
But do you think he used money that he shouldn't have used to pay for it?
We're going to find out, aren't we?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Thank you so much, sir.
All right.
Why don't they just install like the cop like the oh my god. Yeah, that makes sense, right? Beautiful weather to say that's how we're in college, yeah. Oh. Come on. Yeah, let's go. From the last right here. Yes, sir. Get right in.
I love it.
There's more like
I thought maybe Trump was here.
Who are you with? Press. City of New York. Independent.
That's right.
Independent?
That's right. Biden's economy
Yeah. He threatened me. He told me no. Go Trump, baby. Let's go.
Trump 2024.
Trump all the way.
All the way.
You, sir? Oh, good. How you doing, person?
So what brings you in front of this DeSantis event with all the Trump flags?
We support Trump.
Okay.
Long Island is for Trump.
Okay.
And DeSantis hasn't even said he's running.
Right.
We are here right now to basically show our support for Donald Trump and let him know that Long Island
Is
is
with
with
him.
him 100%. And they will not, we are very peaceful, we do everything the way that we're supposed to. We will stand outside and wave flags for him until these people leave him alone.
So, as you know, Trump was indicted a couple of days ago. What's your thoughts on that?
It's disgusting. They broke every rule.
joke.
They went over the statute of limitations. The feds declined to even try this case. And then Alvin Bragg goes and decides that he's going to find a way to charge him with one felony so he can't run for president again.
Even though he still
this
can
case
run.
is going to fall apart before it even goes to trial. And Trump did nothing wrong. And he's going to be back in office in 2024, and he's going to get rid of every single one of those deep swamp creatures that have tortured us American people for the last however many years.
So, DeSantis is in town today.
Yep.
What if he announces he wants to run for president?
He's not
in the
going
next-
to.
the
He's
next-
not. He's not going.
He
But what if
can't
he
until
does?
May.
What if he
Can't
does?
do it until May.
Legally, he can't do it. What would
But
I
what
do?
if he does? What if he does? And
That's his right.
That's it. He could.
He can announce
run.
he's running for a ham sandwich. It
Yeah.
doesn't, you know.
We're still supporting
doesn't matter.
Trump,
We are Trump
100%.
supporters 100%. We always will be. And this is a very low showing right now of the support that Trump has
In Long
on
Island.
Long Island.
Okay.
In Long Island,
Yep.
on Long Island. And there, nothing, no matter who, if the Pope himself threw his hat in the ring, no one
We're
will
still
ever
voting for
sway us from being a Trump supporter, because he is the greatest president we ever had. And anybody who can't see that
Is
needs to look
blind.
deep inside themselves and try and see, or give me one reason why this country is the way it is now. And I can name Obama, Clinton, who else?
The puppet.
Pelosi.
The puppet we have now.
I said Biden, Pelosi, the Clintons. They're all running it behind the scenes. Biden can't run his own freaking lunch, but he can run for president. He's running a country. It's not happening.
time?
It's not happening. No.
So what are you going to be doing for the next couple of hours as DeSantis?
I don't
speaks?
care if he. We're not going to be
We're not
doing
here to
anything.
bash
We're not
him.
here
We're
to
just
bash
here to
him.
support
We're
Trump.
not here to cause any trouble. We are here to show Donald Trump
We
that
support him 100%.
we support him 100,000%.
So Tuesday, Trump's going to be up in New York City. What you're going to be doing on that day?
Same thing we're doing now.
Same thing today.
Any plans to go to any events or any?
If I was, I wouldn't tell you.
All right. What else do you want to say?
I want to say that we love you, Donald Trump. Everybody,
behind you.
do we
We're
love
behind
Donald
you.
Trump? We love you, Donald
you.
Trump. We love you. We love you. And we will have your back the way you have had our
Yes,
back.
we love
That's
you.
right.
I am from Queens and I love him. I am from North. I didn't born in this country and I love him.
Can you spell your name? Can you spell your name? All right, thank you. You're out to this event. Ron DeSantis, the Florida governor, is speaking in that venue inside. So what's your thoughts on that, and what brings you to this pro-Trump event?
Okay, first I love President Trump. He is our president, and the election was stolen by Biden. So he is running for president again, and DeSantis, he should be support Trump, not go and running against him. The rhinos that want to destroy this country, and that I don't agree with. We are not here to say he is bad, but he had to wait. Maybe he can run in 2028. That'd be great because he did good job in Florida. Nobody denied that. But he had to give it a chance, wait, and don't give it the rhinos to buy him. We need President Trump in office again.
As you know, the last couple of days, Trump was indicted. What's your thoughts on that?
That is absolutely injustice. That is a charge not deserved. President Trump don't deserve charge for that. He didn't do anything wrong. It's a political cause. It's a political. That's what they do. They wanted, he doesn't run for president. That's all. And he go after him and his family. And we are not agree. People, even Latin people, don't like these Democrats. They are destroying the family values.
Okay.
Thank you.
But are you going to be doing anything on Tuesday when he's up in New York City? You have any events?
Well, I believe yes. I believe a lot of people here is going there to support President Trump. Yeah, they're going there because the people think in New York don't like Trump. No, we love Trump. Maybe we are not the majority because Democrats took over, but a lot of Republican conservative people love President Trump.
And where you originally are from? Which country?
I am from Ecuador.
Ecuador. And you said you're from Queens?
I'm from Queens, Bayside, New York.
Do you have anything else you want to say?
God bless President Trump. We are praying for you every day.
Can you spell your name?
Karinazmich.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
For him to lie about everything, it's so much worse.
That sign, and what brings you to this event?
I just wanted to make people aware of New York Citizens Audit, auditny.com. We're a grassroots all-volunteer group looking into the New York State voter rolls and wondering how is it possible that we have this many more votes than actual voters. So this is the out on our website, auditny.com. We'll show you all the data that we have, and you know, we have to figure out what's going on in the voter rolls. These are the facts. These are not made up. This is open source data. This is the state's own data and the county's own data.
Okay, as you know, the last couple of days, Trump was indicted. What's your reaction to that? And he's coming to New York to be arraigned this Tuesday. What are you going to be doing in regards to events regarding that? And Ron DeSantis is going to be speaking in some short time. What are your thoughts on his visit to the New York area?
New York Citizens Audit is a nonpartisan group, and that's what I'm here for. I'm here because this affects all people, all parties. It's not about one person, it's about the people and their votes. And we're getting our votes diluted, not counted,
We don't have legal votes counted. We have illegal votes counted. We have registration problems, big problems, and we need to figure that out. And then we can talk about candidates.
But do you have your own personal reaction to the indictment?
I don't have any personal reaction to that. I'm here about votes and voters and legitimate, honest, provable elections. We need to be able to audit our elections and to prove their accuracy.
Do you have anything else you want to say?
Please visit auditny.com.
Can you spell your name?
No.
Thank you.
Young lady, I'm Kevin.
You have a large Trump flag there. So I want to ask, as you know, the last couple of days, Trump was indicted. He's going to be arraigned in New York City in Manhattan court. What's your thoughts on towards that?
I think it's clearly a politically motivated persecution and prosecution of the former president and the soon-to-be 47th president of the United States. It's all politically motivated. There was no crime committed. The only crime that Trump committed was running against the globalists and the deep state in 2016 and winning. And ever since then, it's been a witch hunt against him, against the will of the people, against the duly elected president. So we stand behind him 100%, and we want to say that he is the leader of this country, the Republican Party, and we're certain that he'll become president again in 2024.
So as you know, Ron DeSantis is going to be speaking in a few moments. There is a line of people going to view his speech or his, what apparently is called a blueprint event, if I'm correct. What's your thoughts towards Ron DeSantis and his visit to the New York area and the other people going to the other rallies?
Yeah, well, I think it's despicable that Ron DeSantis is running this shadow campaign, which is illegal. That's why the Florida legislature has to change a law to resign to run law in Florida before he could even announce. But we even went over there, and everyone online pretty much was saying that they support Trump and DeSantis. Most of them were even Trump supporters over there. He's running this shadow campaign, which is illegal, first of all, and it's very disloyal. DeSanctimonious is only governor because of President Trump, and he should step aside and stop his shadow campaign run by these globalists, Ken Griffin, Karl Rove, Paul Ryan. We don't want any of that. We don't want neocons, and we support Trump for 2024. And I think his welcome here in New York is going to show where the people are, and they're behind Trump.
Okay, but when you want to, if you talk to DeSantis supporters, what you want to say to them about them going
yeah, I think they're all Trump supporters over there, really. They might like what the governor, they might like what they see the governor purporting to do because he has a great PR machine, but there's nothing really substantive to what he's doing there in Florida. We see with Disney, that was a complete and total waste what happened. They kind of stripped all of the new board's power from Ron, so that was a total failure. It's abortions in Florida. Florida is an abortion sanctuary state because of the law, the 15-week bill. It's 82,000 abortions in Florida just last year. What's going on in Florida is not that great, quite frankly, and he really should stay in Florida and work on those problems because President Trump's the leader and he's the rightful leader and GOP nominee, and he will be the nominee in 2024.
So, as you know, he's coming up to New York City. What are you going to be doing this coming week and Tuesday?
Well, I know the New York Young Republicans, Marjorie Taylor Greene as well, they're going to be down there protesting peacefully the indictment that is happening. President Trump's staying overnight. On Monday night, he'll be at Trump Tower. So I think you're going to see what you see today. If you pan around and see all of these Trump supporters lining up, it's an incredible show of support for our president. They know it's a witch hunt. It's political in nature, and they can't beat him, so they want to indict him. They want to get him out of the race because they know they can't beat him. The MAGA momentum is behind him 100%.
Are you from the New York area originally?
I am. I'm from Long Island. I'm from Suffolk County. And New York is Trump country. This is where he's from, and the movement is very strong down here to support our hometown hero.
What else do you want to say?
Well, I want to say that our country is not going very well. We see what's happening abroad. We see what's happening to our southern border. It's a disgrace what's currently happening in the White House with Biden, the Biden administration, and we need Trump back. We need this leader, this Make America Great Again movement. He has a vision which is beautiful. I think, and people are seeing that the Trump vision is what works, and that's why he will be reelected for a second term in 2024.
Okay. Can you spell your name?
Olivia Ingracia. INGRASSIAOLIVIA.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Three helicopters, one news media, and
You came to this counter protest. What's your opinion on Ron DeSantis visiting New York?
So that was why. So I do want to apologize. Sorry about that.
Okay, could you explain?
I should rather not.
Okay, but what do you think of the turnout at least to this event?
Tell me who you are.
In their defense,
Let's see. I am dismayed there were as many attendees.
Both can be wrong. Both parties can be wrong.
But
Both parties can be wrong.
You have anything else you want to say? You want to spell your name?
Spell my name?
Yeah.
Amanda, Amanda, Burns.
Thank you. So what brings you to this event?
Well, unfortunately, Ron DeSantis decided to rear his head up over here. This gentleman, if you can call him that, has a bad habit of banning books, criminalizing people just for being queer, gay, trying to keep kids from expressing themselves, trying to remove any sort of queer language and history from books. Same thing with actual minority history as well. And that's unacceptable here in New York.
So there were actually a Trump counter protest here too, and this DeSantis event here. What's your thoughts towards them?
I mean, they represent, it's like two different brands of the same ketchup, like, sure, they're maybe a tiny bit saltier, but it's the same thing. The only difference is the rhetoric. I mean, they want to do the same things. They want to ban books. They do want to remove rights from minorities. They want to remove rights from the LGBTQ community. They want to enforce their religious doctrine upon this country as well. It's just a matter of who leads it to them.
Okay. Now that in the last couple of days Trump's been indicted, what's your thoughts in regards to that?
I mean, it's great to see that someone who was in power is finally held accountable, because that's the thing. Regardless of who you are, Republican, Democrat, people in higher power do need to be held accountable for their misuses. They do need to be held accountable for it.
Are you concerned of potential flare-ups next week of a situation or like that?
Am I concerned about them? No, because I'm already anticipating them happening. It's, I mean, at the same time, they said that there was going to be flare-ups last week, and like maybe 5 people showed up at Trump Tower, in the city. So who knows? Just make sure.
Where you guys are representing and coming from? Are you based in Long Island?
I've born and raised here. I didn't come with any real group or anything. A friend of mine let me know that this was happening, so I called up as many people as I could, let them know, hey, Ron DeSantis is here. We got to make him feel as unwelcome as possible.
Okay. And when you saw those long lines of people to see him,
it's absolutely outrageous that there are people with kids coming to see this. It's absolutely outrageous that these people believe that a human being who wants to remove minority history, remove queer history. It's shocking to me that these people want to support someone who just only wants their stale white bread version of history and culture. It's crazy.
Okay. You have anything else you want to say?
Yes, but none that I think you want to record.
I don't care.
Be gay, do crimes. Honestly, besides that, I wish people were more. I just wish people were more wise to the hypocrisy of a party that claims their family values, but meanwhile are supporting, removing their kids' rights because they're queer. Having kids being kicked out of homes, or not letting kids express their true gender identity, or even experiment their gender identity. all because of some religious nonsense that shouldn't even be viable in the U.S. anyway, because of a separation of church and state.
All right. Can you spell your name?
Larry, Larry.
Got a last name?
I do. I don't want to provide it if you don't mind.
Is that your organization?
I don't really have an organization. I'm not part of any organization. I'm just a private concerned citizen.
All right. Thank you very much. All right. I'm sorry.
That's why I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah, Scott's my phone. Yeah.
And so how does Carol Scott? You want to speak on camera? Actual press guy?
Again?
Yep. You need it.
Moody, M-O-O-D as in David, White.
Flag.
Can you just move over there or over here?
No, we need a Hispanic supremacist here.
Come closer.
Black supremacist.
You're running
Chinese
away from me. Come
supremacist.
closer.
Here's somebody you want to talk to.
All right,
Someone that's in the army or runs.
I am here because I love the United States of America, and it's being destroyed by the Democrats and radical left. If we don't save this country now, there is no other place to go. And President Trump is the only one who can do it. He has proven himself that he can do the job. And for that reason, I am here, because he has been indicted for no reason. They should go after the Biden family, who has been proven to be corrupt, and many other political leaders who are also corrupt. But they go after an innocent man that what he has done is to show love for the country that has supported him. And many of us are immigrants. As an immigrant, we have to save this country. Probably American citizens don't know what it is having freedom and the opportunity to enjoy life and the pursuit of happiness.
And why are you here at Ron DeSantis' event?
He may be a good candidate in 2028, but 24 is President Trump. He should embrace the MAGA movement. He should embrace the MAGA movement and wait for his turn. He has been embraced by the establishment and the rhinos, and we true MAGA people don't want to deal with them.
Got it. Thank you very much. We're going to have a ton of good sounds.
Right here, turn around.
We need more patriots here. We need more patriots here.
Oh, let's
we need
go.
more patriots.
Oh, let's go.
Come on, patriots. We love Trump. 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 We love Trump! We love Trump! We love Trump! Hold on, Moody.
I love the American flag, but not on my head.
That's all right.
Fellas, come closer. Don't run away from me. I'm not going to send you. Is he getting an escort?
Probably.
Maybe he is.
All right, go.
No. Okay.
They know. Freedom life. America does not sleep here. 在我们失去之前 before we lose our country, we have to fight.
Yeah, we have to fight. I'm originally from born and raised in
He's gonna cancel a law in Florida. No, 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 no. Okay, you don't squash. You had a law in place. Now last week you hit it and you smashed it. And you're gonna, the man that brought you up, you're not even gonna stand up. You're gonna run against him. No, no, no. I'm Tina. It's not his time.
So it's not, okay, that's what a lot of people are saying. It's not his time.
It's not his time. It's not his time. And to get rid of a law that you have in place in Florida behind the backs of American citizens. No, no, no.
So tell me about the indictment now. You know, there's a lot of talk about that too.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of talk, and if you follow Stormy Daniels, she already said no hush money, never had an affair. So what else? Bring it on. What are they throwing at him?
I want you to tell me, what do you think is going to happen?
A big friggin' nothing. Another circus like January 6th, and they're gonna hide. They're gonna smoke, mirrors, grandstanding, and the whole 9 yards. That's it. That's what I think.
Do you think our former president will be the president in 2024?
Absolutely. I pray. Absolutely. It's the best thing they ever did is arrest that man. God willing. Because now we're crawling from our graves.
Give me your first and last name.
Tina, and it's very famous, Freud.
Freud, wow.
I am related to Sigmund. Yes, I am.
Are you really?
Yeah, damn straight.
Okay, well, we know what to spell it then. All right. Thank you, Tina.
Go Trump!
The show, and I told him if he needs any help with videotaping or video, I told him to call you.
It's not Mirage.
This is Trump country. Long Island loves Donald Trump.
You want to say something about this indictment situation with Trump?
It's terrible. It's disgraceful. It weakens our country. It's awful.
Right. Well, what's your thoughts on Ron DeSantis coming to Nassau County?
He's welcome to come here. Why not? We have nothing against Ron DeSantis. But when the election and primary comes, if Ron is on the ballot, so be it. You know, he has every right to run like everybody else. We're here to support Donald Trump, and that's who we're going to vote for.
Are you having any plans to go anywhere next week in regards to the indictment? Trump is going to be arraigned in Manhattan court. Do you have any events to go, any protests?
I'm not going to disclose that to you.
All right, can you spell your name?
Debbie, D-E-B-B-I-E.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Do you want me to just start talking?
Yeah, just start.
So we're here at this DeSantis conference on Long Island, New York, days before the news, you know, that Trump is supposed to be in Manhattan for the indictment. But you see nothing but Trump supporters out here. Long Island is Trump County. This is MAGA country. The base is with Donald Trump stronger than ever. And even the people waiting online up there, they're all wearing Trump hats, Trump 2024 hats. I didn't see a single true, authentic DeSantis supporter in sight. So, you know, it's a very good turnout, I think, for Donald Trump. And
now, what's your thoughts on Ron DeSantis coming to Nassau County?
I think it's terrible. I think he should be in Florida. First of all, he's running this shadow presidential campaign. He's not even able. Well, a couple of days ago, he just changed the Florida law the same day the indictment news came down to allow him to run for president while also serving as governor. So basically, he's going to run for president. He's trying to challenge Donald Trump. We think it's a disgrace, and that's why we're out here to show our support for President Trump.
Now, your whole indictment situation. He was indicted a couple of days ago. What's your thoughts towards that?
Well, we know it's a witch hunt. The American people could see, you know, the American people who are not brainwashed by the media know that it's a witch hunt, and that's why they're out here. That's why there's so many people out here to show support for President Trump. This was barely a misdemeanor, and it had been circulating in the federal by the DOJ since 2018. No one wanted to pick this up. Even Bragg himself was afraid to go through on these charges. Only until, you know, a public pressure campaign forced his hand did he ultimately bring these charges against Trump. But it's a total witch hunt. It's a sham from day one. And I think President Trump, yet again, Teflon Don, will be proven innocent. Not that he has anything to prove in the first place, given the fact that this whole thing is.
What are you going to be doing this next week?
Well, there are going to be rallies in Manhattan on Monday and Tuesday in support of President Trump. Marjorie Taylor Greene will be there on Tuesday, so we're going to come out there and voice our support on behalf of President Trump and rally the troops, as Donald Trump instructed all of us to do on his Truth social media account.
Do you have anything else you want to say?
Trump 2024, Meatball Ron DeSoros is a globalist. He's supported by Ken Griffin. He's supported by Fox News and the Murdochs. He's supported by all the Republican establishment leaders from Mitch McConnell and the rest of them. So we don't support Ron DeSantis. He's revealed himself to be weak, and he's revealed himself to be controlled by all the special interests, the Bushes, Paul Ryan, and everyone who Donald Trump ran against back in 2016. Paul Ingrassia, I-N-G-R-A-S-S-I-A, first name Paul, P-A-U-L.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, and it's put the team on his back. He's hitting lead off, yeah.
Some of their economic performance was actually good before.